Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Penny. I am a master esthetician in Portland, Oregon, and I'm excited that you're here with me today because I wanted to share with you guys 5 products that I have incorporated into my skincare routine that just are solid in my routine now that I am loving. What I want you to get from this video more than anything are a few superstar ingredients that I want you to file away into your skincare ingredient Rolodex in your mind so that when you're shopping for skincare or you're researching skincare, maybe you might want to look for and incorporate some of these ingredients into your skincare routine. You don't need these specific products. These are just things that I'm loving right now, but I really want to plant the seed of these ingredients. So let's get right into it. The first one is from Koz de Baha. You guys know that I love the Koz de Baha hyaluronic acid, and in the Friday Q&A that we have coming up, I am going to go through a little bit more in depth about high molecular weight, HA, and why I recommend it with microneedling and all of that stuff. But the product that I am loving right now from this brand is their niacinamide toner. Now, this is a 5% niacinamide toner. It's oil-free, alcohol-free. It has a pH of 5.5, and you guys, it's super watery, right? It's in an aloe base. It also has licorice in it and allantoin, which are brightening and soothing. Also, the aloe in here is very, very soothing. What I like about this is that 5% niacinamide is like the sweet spot for anti-aging. Niacinamide is so good for your barrier, but it helps brighten your skin. It's good with redness. It helps to produce or encourage the production of ceramides, which is good for your barrier. So it helps to hold water in, which is fantastic for kind of looking younger. Helps your skin look more plump and juicy, that kind of thing. Niacinamide is vitamin B3 and it's a superstar ingredient. I love this in particular because the way that they formulated it, I can incorporate it into my skincare routine without changing anything else. So I'm still cleansing my skin. I am using my Sukiyaka Suhara. Then I put this into the palm of my hand and I pat it into my face and my neck, and that's it. It soaks in and I move on with my skincare routine. I didn't have to change anything, and I've gotten a nice dose of 5% niacinamide with those extra ingredients that are just bonus. Really enjoying this. I want to say it's $15 or $16. Super affordable. You get 6.76 fluid ounces. I'm loving it. It leaves no oily residue. It's just a beautiful product. Now, the other product that is also from Cos De Baha is also using that superstar ingredient of niacinamide. And this is their 10% booster. Now, guys, this is obviously niacinamide in a 10% form in a dropper. Now, it is a hyaluronic acid and glycerin base. It does have allantoin in it as well. And you will see it's a very runny consistency. It is not sticky at all, but it's 10% niacinamide. So the way that that works is that 10% niacinamide is usually a booster. 5% is just the perfect sweet spot for anti-aging, for getting all those benefits that I just spoke about, your pores, the redness, you know, the barrier, all of that stuff. So when you have a 10%, you know, I suggest using it as a booster. If you find that you ever get irritation from niacinamide, maybe you get some kind of a, you know, breakout or something, always consider, if it's higher than 5%, using it as a booster instead of using it directly on your skin. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding it into my niacinamide toner. I'm putting a dropper of this into my palmful of this, and I'm patting it all over into my skin, kind of getting a boost with this 10% niacinamide. And I am loving it. My main concern why I reintroduced the niacinamide was my pores. I was starting to notice my pores more and more. And I just thought, you know what? I know how to take care of this. One of the things is niacinamide, and I'd kind of slacked off. So I added this in. I am absolutely loving it. The price point cannot be beat. And I just really like Cos De Baha. I think that the company makes really fantastic products and I highly recommend them. Now, the next product / superstar ingredient is a product from J Cosmune or J Cosmune. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's a Korean brand. And this is the product called Kosmetic Immunity. This is their Beta Glucan Recovery Serum. Now, Beta Glucan, you guys, if you don't know, it's kind of a cousin to hyaluronic acid. And I am telling you, this is an ingredient that I suggest you Google and research yourself. It is a superstar little sugar molecule polysaccharide that has incredible, fabulous, profound effect on your skin. First of all, it can really help with your immunity in your skin. It is one of those molecules that's able to go in and bind to various different receptors. So it can help with the immunity of your skin. It can help with hydration. It helps calm your skin. So it can help with redness, which is what I am loving the most about this. It's interesting because 1-to-1 compared to hyaluronic acid, beta glucan is actually shown to hydrate 20% more. So when I was asked in last Friday's Q&A, we were talking about, one of my subscribers who asked a question about her mother and what her mother could do to not feel, she felt like she was looking old, and I suggested hydration. Beta glucan is one of those things that I highly recommend incorporating into her skincare routine because it has so many positive effects. This product in particular, I really, really like it. It is a super watery consistency. I just put a couple pumps into the palm of my hand and I literally pat it all over my skin and it soaks right in and it goes away. And again, I'm able to just layer it into the rest of my routine and I don't have to change anything else because it literally disappears into my skin. And what I have noticed for sure is a reduction in redness. Now, beta glucan can be derived from oats, which can be incredibly calming. It can also be derived from a mushroom, from seaweed. So there's lots of different ways that you can get beta glucan. This brand, I think, is the first brand to really pioneer the exclusive use of beta glucan, but I'm definitely finding it in other products and I am testing a bunch of other things, and you can definitely look out for an entire dedicated video on beta glucan and my favorite products containing that. The other product, which is also from the same brand, and I did buy these myself by the way, is their Luminous Skin Defense Moisturizer. Now this one uses aloe and bamboo and lotus as an antioxidant, and then of course it uses that beta glucan. I find this to be so lightweight and so moisturizing. It's a beautiful hydrator. Comes in a little tube with a pump, which I can appreciate, and it's like that kind of a consistency, kind of like a gel cream. So I put this on, guys, right before I put on my sunscreen. So it soaks in pretty quickly, not quite as quick as the serum, but pretty quickly. It's just silky soft and the best hydration with zero weight. And just knowing that I'm getting that dose of the beta glucan, I'm telling you, I want you all to research that ingredient. It is definitely, I'm predicting, it is just gonna go crazy, just explode in the next year or two because it is that cool of an ingredient. There have been talk about how it could replace hyaluronic acid. I don't think so, I don't. But if you're somebody who can't use hyaluronic acid for one reason or another, you might want to consider beta glucan. It is also a lightweight humectant that does all kinds of wonderful things. It has mild antioxidant properties as well. It's just a fabulous little sugar molecule that actually, it's not little, it's actually a big sugar molecule, but it can penetrate deeper even though it's a bigger molecule. It's just incredible. So definitely look into that. That is the superstar ingredient I want you guys to take away. The next product is this supplement from Heliocare. Now, here's the deal with this one, you guys. It is a addition to all of the other things that I am doing with my sun care. This is not sunscreen in a tablet form in any way, shape, or form. It is an antioxidant that is shown to help kind of defend your skin against the stresses of UV, the UV light and that kind of thing. And it can just help with your sun protection. So you still got to wear your hats. You still have to wear your sunscreen. You still have to reapply sunscreen, all of that stuff. But this can help, just another added layer of protection when it comes to sun care. So if you are somebody like me who is particularly interested in doing everything that you can, pulling out all the stops on your sun care, then you might want to just research this. It's very, very interesting to me that they use this antioxidant that is shown to really help you from the inside out, help protect your skin in multiple ways from the damaging rays of the sun. If you guys want a dedicated video on this where I go into it a lot more in depth, then I'm happy to do that. But just know that they use this antioxidant from a fern and it's supposed to help. But it's just another added way that, hey, if I can take one of these at breakfast and then I take one at lunch and it can help me, help my skin protect itself from the sun in any way, even if it's just a tiny bit more than what I'm already doing, then I am all for it. And I recommend that you just look into this antioxidant. I haven't tried any other supplements like this, only this one. And I will say that this summer, more than any other summer, I am noticing going into the fall, less hyperpigmentation. I'm sure though that that is because I have been so much more diligent with my sunscreen, with wearing hats, you know, the whole nine. I've been super, super careful, but I think that adding that in as well over the summer definitely has helped also. The last thing, and I'm just gonna mention this briefly because I'm gonna do a whole video, is snail mucin. So I have gone down completely down the rabbit hole of snail mucin, and if you would have asked me 6 months ago, I would have told you, I don't buy into it. Well, I've done a bunch of research and I've done a bunch of testing and I've been using this Koz de Baha. This is their snail mucin hyaluronic acid serum, and it is snail secretion filtrate 83%, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide 2%, vitamin B5, which is D-panthenol, in 1%. It's a lovely, lovely serum. Now I am also testing the BioPel. I'm testing one from CosRx. I'm testing a couple creams, one from CosRx, one from Mizan. So I'm gonna do a whole video and kind of rank and give you my thoughts on all of those products. But I want to give you a spoiler alert and tell you that I'm pretty impressed with Snail Secretion Filtrate. And I actually think there is some value in using it in skincare, and I do not think that it has to substitute or take anything else away from your skincare. So this has definitely been the one that I've been enjoying recently, but like I said, I am in the midst of testing a ton of them. I just really like this one because it's super affordable. I love Koz de Baha. I think the packaging is fantastic with pump. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the fact that it also uses glycerin, which is a humectant, niacinamide, which we've just discussed. It's using sodium hyaluronate, which is basically hyaluronic acid, beta glucan in here, you guys. I mean, this is a nice little cocktail of some really fantastic stuff, along with the Snail Secretion Filtrate at 83%. So definitely, if I were you, I would be looking for that superstar ingredient as well, and just kind of start researching it and checking it out because I'm impressed by it. I'm impressed by so many things that are kind of outside the box right now that are not the heavy hitters of hydroquinone, retin-A, you know, acids, that kind of stuff. Still love all of that stuff, but I'm finding value in these things that I can add into my routine that don't take the place of anything else, but seem to supplement my current routine and make my skin just look better. So I hope that this video was helpful. Comment down below if you're using any of these things and maybe what your favorite products are in these categories. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you took away some superstar ingredients, and we're gonna fill up that Rolodex with lots and lots of fabulous ingredients so that we all are more educated as we shop for our skincare. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. I'll see you in the Friday Q&A.